this is Frances Herdis. Greetings from my home office, full of bamboo, full of life energy, because that's what the bamboo tree means. And there is one branch that has almost grown up to my head, even above my head. And maybe you can see it here a little bit when I stretch out my arm like this when I sit at my desk. There is this one bamboo branch, and that is just for strengthening the life force, and I've had it for a few weeks. So out of my bamboo forest, here are a few inspirations for you today. And I am preparing a special 5-day challenge that I'll be doing, and that is because of the recent situation where many people have been in this special situation, being in the home office, at home with the whole family, and not being able to travel so much and move around and meet people. And that has brought up quite a few challenges emotionally. So today, let's talk about the 5 most dangerous, most difficult, or most challenging emotional challenges that people have in this time. I've been talking to a lot of people, and I've been doing my online courses and of course fragrant applications. You know, I always do things in a fragrant way. And I've got the Oil Blend Harmony in the diffuser right now, and that has brought me a lot of harmony within myself. And that is one secret that I've been doing over the past few years. Well, for many people it's not a big secret, but when you have the right sense, when you can calm down your limbic system via your sense of smell, you bring a lot more harmony into your life. But that is just one thing that I'm doing, and many people often ask me, why are you so calm? And why are you always so balanced and so joyful? Well, let me tell you, I have my moments as well. Like, sometimes I'm so angry I could just explode, or sometimes I even feel envious or jealous, which is a really ugly feeling, I have to say. And I've made a survey among people. You know, we are all in the same boat, in the same situation right now, that we cannot travel so much, we cannot move around and meet people so much. So there are a lot of challenging emotions coming up with that. And in doing this survey and talking to people, the 5 most challenging emotions that came up, that people experience especially in this time, where they cannot distract themselves anymore, but they have to deal with what's coming up from the inside. So number 1 is the feeling of anger. When you're really angry that you cannot change something at the moment, when you feel angry and powerless that you have to deal with what's in the world right now. Well, it's always like that, but it has never been so challenging like in this very time. So the emotion of anger comes up a lot. And also when the whole family is together in one space, and usually each person of a family goes their own ways, going to work, going to different hobbies, but now it's a challenging time where you cannot distract yourself with that even longer, because the children are in homeschooling, the adults are in home office, so yeah, quite a lot of anger can come up. So that's number 1. Number 2 is sadness, that many people feel sad because in this challenging time they are sad because they lost their freedom, or they are sad because they have lost a loved one, or have lost something else that just makes them sad. So in talking to people, that is really number 2 of the emotional challenges. Number 3 is when we get envious, when we get jealous. And there's a fine distinction between the two, even though they often come together as a pair. When you feel envious, you kind of think or feel that you cannot have something that you really desperately want to have. And that can be a physical thing, something you wish to possess, or an achievement, or yeah, a certain relationship or whatever you wish to have, and you feel powerless to have it. So we kind of get envious in that situation, most of us. And then there's a fine line to the feeling of jealousy, which can be really ugly and a relationship destroyer. That is when we fear of losing something that is really valuable to us. And because all these feelings come up in such a lockdown situation where we really go inside, we cannot distract ourselves on the outside that much, and all these feelings come up. I'm doing a special 5-day challenge where on each day we'll address one of those 5 most ugliest feelings and how we can consciously feel them and where they come from, and how you can use that energy in a positive, in a productive way. Number 4 of the most challenging feelings, especially in this time, is the feeling of loneliness. That people feel lonely and isolated. And if you look at what's been going on, we've been isolated more and more. So if you don't feel one with all, if you are not an enlightened yogi yet, or don't have these inner experiences where you just feel the oneness with everyone, you can feel quite lonely in this time. So we'll take a look at that feeling as well, and how we can establish that feeling of oneness again. And of course how you can make connections even in this time, with good friends, with families, and with your loved ones. So, and then number 5 of the most challenging emotions is the feeling of fear. Some people fear that like a dark force might control the whole earth. Others fear that yeah, there's different fears really going around and people fighting over that, which leads us to number 1 again, the feeling of anger. So instead of letting it all fall onto your head, that's a saying in German, obviously, when you're inside a house and then all these feelings come and you're locked in and you cannot distract yourself, literally the ceiling falls onto your head. It becomes unbearable. So it's not the time to look away any longer, or to distract yourself, or to just suppress those feelings, but as we have gone into the new age, it's time to look at them and to consciously feel them and to transform their energy so you can use it in the positive. And we'll do that together in this special 5-day challenge. It's called 5 Days, 5 Feelings Challenge, and I have posted all the updates for you on my page, francishadis.com, and you can also reach out to me if you have any questions, because it is so important that we support each other as a group and we go through these experiences that seem so private, and yet everyone is going through them. Most people are going through them in this time. So it's good to join each other and experience what is happening and how you can use that energy in the positive. So I invite you to this special 5-day challenge starting shortly, and you find all the details on my page francishadis.com/5-day challenge. I'm looking forward to this with you because I've been experiencing a lot of these old things coming up, especially in this time of lockdown, in this time of being at home and no major distractions, but a lot of the things that we experienced and have felt are coming up again. So yeah, let's go through that together, and that's a dear invitation for you out of my bamboo forest here at home. So I'm sending you a lot of blessings, and I'm looking forward to see you in the challenge, and probably before that in the next video. So have a blessed time, and I'll see you right there in that 5-day transformation. Until then, alright, and the disadvantage of doing this at my desk is I'm saying bye bye, and I have to do it this way. So See you in the next video.